What's up everybody, it's Nate with Closet by Clark. Welcome back to the channel for my second YouTube video. Over 100 subscribers from the first one, which is awesome. I figured it would take me at least a month or two to get up there, so that amount of support is awesome. Super happy to see that. Thank you guys. Today we're going to be shipping orders. I'm going to show you what the process looks like, and it's just going to be a little bit more of a breakdown video for everything that's kind of going through my head while I'm shipping them, because obviously I have all the numbers in mind, and I'll tell you some of the hauls I got stuff from. The haul I made in my last video, I already sold 2 things from that lot, and I literally got those up yesterday, so really good to see a quick turnaround on those, and we're going to get right into it. But first, I do have a few things I want to update you on. November 7th to 14th, I am going to Miami, got the flight booked, locked in. I'm going to the rags for myself to pick down there. Today we got $1,000 in eBay orders, and I also had another 5 go on my other platforms. I ship every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so this is my Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, and Friday morning sales. That's $1,000 is really over like a 48-hour period, roughly. This bag is full of everything I pulled from the house that I already sold, so we're going to talk about some of these items first. Like I mentioned, a few of these items sold from the breakdown. I just posted it in the other video. So the first one of those is this Polo Ralph Lauren jacket. I paid $7 for this. Good to see a quick turnaround on that. And these Carhartt pants were $5, already sold for $15 plus shipping. Everything is buyer pay shipping on all my stuff. On top of that, we have some more North Face. We have a vintage 3D sweater and a Brandy Melville sweatshirt. There's actually a few more things in here. I'm gonna get everything laid out for the TikTok video, and then I'm gonna show you everything in a little bit more depth. I also mentioned in the last video that I was just a few $100s away from hitting the $10,000 a month mark, and we did officially hit that since the last video as well, so I'm gonna throw that screenshot up on screen. Officially $10,000 a month, so we're just gonna try to maintain that. I started 10 months ago, so I mean, it's possible. You just have to put the work in and do it, and it's only up from here. We're at 10,000 now. Now I need 20. All right, so I got it all laid out, and we're gonna go over it. Nothing really special with the jeans. The Carhartt pants I mentioned before, but by nothing special, I mean they just came from the Goodwill bins, so you know, $1.59 a pound. That's my rate. My average sale price is $29 right now, so there's my jean stuff for the day. Nothing really crazy except those Carhartt pants. I'm going to try to throw some comps up on screen too while I'm talking about it, but I don't know if I'll be able to edit those yet, honestly, because I'm still getting used to it, and I don't really know how. The wholesale stuff is really good. I'm getting really good rates on stuff. I run a group where I bring people buyers. It's all on Discord, trying to figure some things out, but eventually I will have that linked in the description of my future videos. But I bring these people buyers, and in return, they give me either like a 10% or less commission and free items. So that was like my most recent bundle I got ended up being 125 pieces when I only paid for 50, and I got them at a rate of like $4. So the entire bale came out to like $3 something, like $3.90 a piece or something like that. Crazy, because that includes shipping. And you can see I'm getting good stuff. I'm selling stuff for good margins. Like even these basic graphic tees, I got 20 for this graphic, and that sold for, I got that in that wholesale bundle. The shirts, there's a good mix of stuff. I have a local lady with a garage full of clothes, so I can get these new with tags polos for like $1 or $2, and that sold for $15. And those are always pretty quick turnarounds, but you can see that one is an older SKU. This was a wholesale pickup for just $3, and that sold for like 40 on Poshmark. This also sold for 50 on Poshmark, and that's a 87 Kiss tee that I picked up on Whatnot for $3 or $4. And then most of this stuff was wholesale. I got 2 bales of polo, and it was a bale of polo and a bale of pearl snaps. I paid 70 cents a piece for it. It was like a flash sale on the bale. So that sold for $25, that Western Pearl Snap did. Definitely a good turnaround on those. I always look for like the cheap deals. I got this Tennessee Vols sweatshirt. I am in Tennessee, so the local teams do really good for me. I got 2 of these Flyers jerseys, also Whatnot pickups, 10 for the both of them, and they both sold for 30. So not bad there at all. Jackets, a bunch of good stuff. This was the only one that went on Depop. We got some North Face up there. Peter Millar, which I also just picked up in a wholesale bundle for $3. I have a guy that makes me custom bales, and this was a Scott Bros jacket that sold for $250. So wholesale is definitely the main thing that's taking my business to the next level. Now we have to go pack all these up and then get them to the post office, and I'm not going to go to the bins today. I have enough stuff. I have like 5 more things to take pictures of today, and then I'll have my 35 listings done for the day. I did have a question about how I don't get burnt out. I got a ton of support, a ton of good comments on that video. Someone asked how I don't get burnt out doing 35 listings a day. It's really just setting a goal and staying consistent. That's only like 2 hours of picture taking and maybe another 2 hours of making listings. So it's really not that bad. I mean, just set a goal and like baseline, stick to it. The more you do it, the faster you'll get. It becomes like second nature. So just, yeah, set that baseline. And I recommend, like, a lot of people ask about account activity too. Whatever you can post, like whatever you can post every day, it's important to post every single day. If I don't post for a day or two, my sales drop significantly. But even if it's just one thing a day, stick to that baseline and do that every single day. If you can get 50 items a week, then obviously that's 8 pieces a day, and just do that every single day and try your best to not miss a day. Obviously I'm full-time with this now, so I can afford to put more time into it, but yeah, set that baseline and stick to it. Tomorrow I am going to the bins. I'm probably going to do a big Saturday, big weekend of sourcing just to get ahead for the week. I have 1, 2, 3 bales on the way. So 300 pounds of clothing on the way right now, and a couple different like little whatnot orders. So when those bales come in, I'm going to do bigger breakdowns for stuff. But I mean, yeah, that's another day in the warehouse, or not the warehouse, the storage unit. I do need that warehouse space. We got the Miami trip going up, which is super awesome. I'm super excited for that. I actually just got off the phone with my guy between clips there, talking about him sending like 6 orders out for the Discord members today and another 6 tomorrow. But we're going to have, yeah, just a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of good content for everybody. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the support on these videos. 100 subscribers in just the first video is already insane. I also want to give a huge shout out to David Paleo. I got the chance to talk to him on the phone the other day for the first time. If you're big on the YouTube like reseller scene, then you probably know who that is, or he has almost like 100,000 on TikTok now, I think. I only have 3,000 on TikTok, but I got to talk to him, talk some game for a little bit, and he definitely like inspired me. He was the one that told me to start making the videos. If you know what he's doing, he's kind of doing his like warehouse eBay business and then also going into the rag thing. So I do have a hookup for like a broker to start getting pallets or trucks or half trucks of clothing. It's just obviously a capital question. I have to like get to the point where it makes sense for me to buy a half truckload full of clothes and then start doing more of the wholesale myself. But yeah, going to Miami, making those connections in the rag scene. I also have some in South Texas, some in California, all over the country, trying to make it a big thing and just seeing where it goes. I'm only 10 months in, so not even a year in yet, but next year is going to be huge for my business, the wholesale, and I really need a warehouse space, but big things coming. Got everything packed up. I'm going to throw it in these bags, then take it to the post office. Like I said, I'm probably just going to take the rest of the night off. I only have 5 things to list and get pictured, and then I'll have my 35 done for the day because I got a lot of extra work done yesterday. So this weekend is probably going to be a big sourcing weekend because after I get everything done today, I will be out of stuff to get through. I'll probably make a video here and on TikTok about that. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.